How to use oregano in cooking. Oregano is a woody, robust, and flavorful herb that's used in a variety of cuisines, and especially Greek and Italian cooking. It can be used fresh and dried, and it's most often paired with tomatoes, but it also goes well with meats, fish, and a variety of other vegetables. There are lots of ways you can use oregano in the kitchen, including in baking and cooking, in soups and salads, and even in dressings and oils. Chopping fresh oregano. Wash the fresh herbs. Oregano leaves are small and are attached to a woody stem that isn't pleasant to eat. Transfer the herbs to a colander and rinse them under running water to remove dirt and other matter from the garden. Drain the herbs and transfer them to a clean tea towel. Pat the leaves dry. wh.performance.mark Step 1_rendered. Remove the leaves from the stems. Take a single sprig of oregano and pinch the top of the stem between your thumb and finger. Run your fingers down the stem to strip the leaves from the stem. Repeat with the other sprigs. Instead of stripping the leaves from the stem, you can also trim the leaves off using scissors. Stack and roll the leaves. Arrange the oregano leaves in piles of about 10, with the largest leaves on the bottom and the smaller leaves on top. One at a time, roll up each stack into a tight cylinder and hold it in place on a cutting board for chopping. Stacking, rolling, and chopping herbs like this is a cutting technique known as chiffonade, which produces long, thin strips. Mince the leaves. Use a sharp knife to slice thin strips off the roll of oregano leaves. This will produce long strips of the herb. Arrange these strips lengthwise on the cutting board, and then dice the strips into small flecks to add to cooking and baking. Try dried oregano in place of fresh. Instead of using fresh oregano in cooking and baking, you can also use dried oregano in its place. Dried oregano has a slightly stronger flavor, so you need less dried herb than you do fresh. Substitute 1 teaspoon (1.8 grams) of dried oregano in place of 1 tablespoon (1.6 grams) of fresh oregano. 4. Dried oregano should be added to dishes at the beginning of the cooking time to ensure it has time to infuse into the other ingredients. Fresh oregano can be added near the end of the cooking process to help preserve more of its flavor. 5.